view and see the field explorer.
Already there is a field explorer, right? Sometimes no, you cannot see the field explorer.
So we can
Sometimes it may sometimes maybe the field explorer is closed.
get it from there. Okay.
Field explorer is closed. That time you need to go to view and take a field explorer. If already there, please expand that.
So we are going to the database field.
Hmm.
We are checking the table.
Okay. Hmm.
We need a article label that we are going to keep it in details.
Meeting number. 1 second. 1 second. Yes, sir. Meeting number is 469 407 246. Yes, sir. This one. Yes. Take other fields. Drag and drop here.
Quantity sold and amounts.
Yes. Where you have the quantity sold and amount sold.
Show facts.
Yeah. Expand that. Then add a title for the report. How you had that title for this report?
Yes. You can insert a test.
Go to insert. Yes. Then insert text object. Where you need to keep that?
Report header.
Oh, good. Report header is basically for to write a titles of the reports.
So we need to find out the tags. So you have to add. You want me to do that now?
Yeah, please create a field for the tags. Right click in the formula field. Right click. New. Okay. Give the name of the field. What is the name of the field? Tags. Good. And write a formula for that. How you write a formula?
Yeah, we have to select the.
Already I gave the formula. What is the formula for the cells? What is the formula for the tax now?
I think you need to have point.
Amount sold. Double click on amount sold.
Amount sold into.
Into.
0.3.
Right star. 0.3. Save and close. In the top left corner you have a save and close option. Okay. You created the tax formula. Then what I need to do the tax?
You need to just
drag and drop into where? Details tab. Yes.
So now it's all the fields are available now. We can refresh.
Refresh or F5. Where you have the refresh?
Or we can go refresh here.
Yes, you got a data. But I want to see this as a table. How you convert this as a table?
Okay. You can go to the design. You want me to do manually or this?
Whatever you want. Whatever you comfortable, please do that. One second, please. Yes, sir. Take a control. please.
Is that one?
Yes. This one now below you have a this.
So,
Take a line again. Take line. Good.
this formatting is very difficult.
Formatting.
I think in the new version, no problem. I think isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Something missing? Let's see.
No. We're missing something. What is that?
No, raw lines. Yeah, one more line.
Yeah. One more horizontal line.
Yeah. So, okay, one more line. Right.
Okay, then see, do one thing now. Simply take a line here. If you want to add a line, just take a line. In Crystal reports, creating connection and making report is very easy. But for the formatting case, you need to spend a lot of time. In Crystal report case, the most of the time it will take for formatting, not for the creating report. Creating report is very easy, but formatting of the report is difficult. You need to spend a lot of time for this. Sorry, my mouse pointer is. Let me take this. Yes, you add the tables. Very next step is please add a chart. How do you add a charts?
Yeah, we can.
I'm asking you to display the column chart with the x-axis is article label, y-axis is amount sold. Where you can add the chart?
In the report header.
Okay. Yes, x-axis is article label and y-axis is amount sold.
Yes. Too many article
You are adding in the page header. If you add in the page header, it will take this. Always.
Nice in the report header only.
See, let me this go to preview mode and insert. There you have a chart. Then release here. Then take an article label into x-axis and as well as our amount sold into y-axis. Click on OK. This time it will add in the still it's in the report header, but it's taking a lot of space. The reason is you have a lot of
Article
you have a
label.
lot of article labels. That's why please don't show very detailed data in the chart. Always you need to show what you call as summarized data. This time please don't show this. Remove the chart. If possible, you can use
Here, I say.
why it's taking lot of this. Okay, now what you need to do is arrange this line. Okay, now you just need to insert a chart. If you want to insert a chart, you need to go to chart, take your required chart, keep your
ఇక్కడ వాయిస్ రావట్లేదు.
sorry, can you hear me? Hello,
వాయిస్
John sir, can you hear me? Hello.
I got a call. I got a call. One moment.
Okay, not a problem. Okay, now anyway, this is a way you can create crystal report. Anyway, now we'll see how to create an Xcelsuis dashboard. First Xcelsuis dashboard in the latest version called as R4. Latest version called as R4. Now you created your crystal report. This crystal report, you need to just save and export. When you save and export that report, the customer can access with the BI Launchpad. Now today we'll see how to create. Anyway, later we talk about this crystal report, all the features whatever there in the crystal reports. But today's agenda is first step we'll see how the crystal report, how the Xcelsuis dashboard looks like in the latest version called as the Vivo XR4, and then we'll go to step by step how to create other reports. Okay, now I hope this you can, and go to file and save. When you click save, it will take you into this window. There, if you want to save in the server, you just need to go to enterprise. There you need to enter your Vivo server name and username, passwords. Click on OK. This time it will save in the Ravan server. I'm just saving in the UK folder. Requirement is we need to save, we need to distribute this report for the UK people. That's why I'm exporting into the UK folder. Once you exported your crystal report, the customers can access from where the customer can see your report from BI Launchpad. How they will access your BI Launchpad? The BI Launchpad is a web-based tool. They need not to install any software. Simply they will go to BI Launchpad, wherever they'll go to BI Launchpad URL. Now what the customer will do in the real time, they'll go to BI Launchpad with the help of URL. Simply the customer will open a browser, Internet Explorer. There they'll type a BI Launchpad URL, click on enter, then they will enter their username, password. Once they enter their username, password, they'll click log on, and they'll be on the home page of BI Launchpad. I told you in earlier version BI Launchpad they called as the info view. Now the current version they are calling as BI Launchpad. This BI Launchpad is basically to distribute your reports for the customer. Whatever the reports you created with the Crystal, Xcelsuis and WebI, that you saved in the Ravan server. Now from BI Launchpad, the end users can connect with the Ravan server and they can see your reports. Now I am an end user. I just open a browser. There I type the URL for BI Launchpad, and what I will do, I entered my username password, and I need to click on document list. But your side, you are a developer, you created the Crystal report by using Crystal report tool that you exported to the Raven server. From my side, from BI Launchpad, I am connecting with the Raven server. When I click on document list, it will show the available folders in the Raven server. If I have
వాయిస్
access,
ఎందుకు రావట్లేదు ఇక్కడ
hello,
ఎనీ హెల్ప్
nothing was, check your speakers. Hello, Radhika ma'am, can you hear me? Kalyan sir, can
Yes,
you
sir,
hear
I
me?
can hear you.
Okay.
గో టు మీటింగ్
That guy join.
Anthony not there, I think.
ఉంటుందన్నా బట్ నో సౌండ్
Okay, now customer can go to the UK folder from the BI Launchpad. They can click on sample crystal report. They can see a crystal report in the browser itself. That's why I told you the developer required all the softwares to create different reports, but customer need not
Muted.
customer need not to install any software. They can access all your reports by using BI Launchpad. Single point access for the customer is BI Launchpad. I hope you are very clear with that. Then now, anyway, we have seen how to create a rich client. We have seen how to create a web app report by using rich client, and we talked about how to create a crystal report by using crystal report 2011, and how to distribute for the customer, how the customer will access your reports, how the customer will access your reports. That all we discussed. Now I just want to show how to create an Xcelsuis dashboard and how to distribute for the customer in latest version. You know, I told you in Vivo XR3, when you talk about previous version, we have a different versions of the softwares. In the current version, you know, in Vivo XR3, I told you we have a software called as the Xcelsuis 2008. You know, in the R3, the versions in R3 is Vivo XR3. That means it's a previous version. In Vivo XR3, for creating WebI report, you know, you have a WebI rich client, or you can use InfoView. If you use InfoView for creating WebI report, you have a few drawbacks in the R3. That's why people will use the rich client always to create WebI report in R3. And creating crystal reports, they'll use crystal reports 2008 version. For creating dashboards, people will use Xcelsuis 2008 version. And for creating universe, people use designer tool. In R4, they have changed their versions. WebI report, you need to create with the rich client, same rich client, WebI rich client. / InfoView, they renamed as BI Launchpad. And Crystal, for creating crystal report, they'll use crystal report 2011 version. They have upgraded from 2008 to 2011 in R4. Crystal 2011. And for creating dashboards, they'll use X dashboard designer. They renamed as dashboard designer, and the version name for the dashboard designer is Xcelsuis 2011. And for creating universe, we have two tools. Universe designer tool or information designer tool. We have two tools. This is what happening in R4 in Xi, in R4, and as well as they gave a new tool for BO in Crystal Report is called as the Crystal Report Explorer, or somebody called as Enterprise, or somebody called as Crystal Report 4.0. This they have introduced. I think Radhika is asking to explain about Crystal Report for Enterprise. Here you have a Crystal Report 2011 as well as Crystal Report Enterprise. When you see Crystal Report Enterprise, the Crystal Report for Enterprise you can use to create a Crystal Report on top of new universe called as the Information Designer. When you create a universe by using Information Designer, that time it will give an extension called as .unx. In earlier versions of the universe is .unv. This report will help us, this tool will help us to create a Crystal Report on top of universe, or as well as they simplified your process in the Crystal Report 2011. If you want, once you created the report, that report the customer cannot modify through the web. The report can only be need info on Crystal Reports in BI Launchpad. This is same now. I have access from the BI Launchpad. Anyway, let me open from the BI Launchpad. Programs, BI platform. There's a BI Launchpad. Already I opened the BI Launchpad. Let me open a BI Launchpad. From BI Launchpad also you can access the Crystal Report Enterprise. Same, whatever I access now, that you can see the BI Launchpad, right? It's a web-based tool. When you click on this, when you open this file, it will be open in the web. It will be open in the web, same file, right? It will be open in the web. In earlier version of the BO, once you created the Crystal Report with the Crystal Report tool, once you published in the server, the customer can access your report, but they cannot modify your Crystal Report. But in the current version in R4, what they did is, once you created your report, once you created the report by using Crystal Report 2011, once you exported in the server, the customer can modify, they can change the color and they can add their own text and all through the web by using, they can change all by using R4 version. R4, they just change the look and feel of the Crystal Report Enterprise. No, remaining all features are same. Okay, remaining all are same. Don't worry about this. Anyway, I am going to explain later. Okay. Now our agenda is, I'm just giving a simple, the differences between R3 and R4. In R4, we have two tools for creating Crystal Reports. One is Crystal Reports 2011 and second one is Crystal Report Enterprise. This Crystal Report Enterprise you can access from the BI Launchpad, and the customer can modify your existing Crystal Report by using Crystal Report Explorer, and people call as Explorer or Crystal Report Enterprise. But in the lower version, that means in R3 and R2, you don't have this Crystal Report Enterprise. That's why once you created your Crystal Report, once you exported in the server, the customer can access only from InfoView, but they cannot modify your report. But in current version, once you created your report, They can call your Crystal Report 4.0 through BI Launchpad, and they can modify your report even. That flexibility they give. Okay, that is fine. Don't worry about that. And now let's move to the dashboard. How to create a simple dashboard with pie chart and a line chart. Pie chart is to display year-wise sales, and line chart is to display quarter-wise sales in a Xcelsuis dashboard. I told you in R2, if you want to create a report with the graphics, like pie chart, line charts, interaction, or gates, dials, and combo boxes, filter boxes, there is a separate tool for creating that kind of dashboard. Is called as the Xcelsuis. First of all, we'll discuss what is a dashboard. Dashboard is just nothing but a graphical representation of the data called as a dashboard. When you create a report with the tables, crosstabs, vertical table, horizontal table, that we call as a report. When you create a report with the combo boxes, filter boxes, sliders, gates, that means with the different components, that report we call as a dashboard. For creating dashboard, in R3, we have a tool is called as the Xcelsuis. In R4, they have upgraded the existing Xcelsuis dashboard. They released a new tool is called as a dashboard designer. The new name for the Xcelsuis is dashboard designer. That you can see here. Dashboard design. This tool is for making an interactive and colorful dashboard. Now I have a requirement. I am going to explain my requirement. My requirement is I want to create a dashboard like this. I'll show you the markup dashboard. Then later I'll ask you to create the dashboard in the Xcelsuis. As for my requirement, I want to create a one dashboard. I'll show you how to create a dashboard. First, let me explain what I want. Then we will create a same dashboard in the Xcelsuis. I have a data. My customer have a data like this. My customer have a data year 2004, 2005, 2006, some value, 5 some value, and 6 some value. This data they are asking me to show in the pie chart. If you want to display this data in the pie chart, in Excel also, there is options called as a insert pie chart. You can insert your own pie chart wherever you want, then it will be inserted here. It will be inserted here. If you want to create this kind of chart, you can insert into this. I wanted this kind of pie chart, and I wanted this kind of pie chart to display like this. To display year-wise sales year, you just need to display 2004, 2005, 2006 year and respective data in the pie chart. As well as I want to take a line chart to display respective quarter-wise sales. For example, I have two requirements. Requirement number 1 is you are displaying data, year-wise data in the pie chart. Later, if the customer clicks on pie 2004, that respective quarters you are going to display in the line chart. That is my requirement. That is my requirement that you are going to create in the Xcelsuis dashboard. I'll show you how to create that in Xcelsuis latest version called as a dashboard design, and we'll see the differences between in R3 dashboard and R4 dashboard. Okay, let's move to the dashboard designer. How to create a dashboard with the pie chart and line chart. And as per the requirement, pie chart, you are going to display 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007 total sales. That means you are going to present 4 years data in the pie chart. That means you are going to see 4 pies in the pie chart. Pie 1 is for 2004, pie 2 is for 2005, pie 3 is for 2006, pie 4 is for 2007, total sales for that years. When you click on 2004 in the pie chart, the respective 2004 quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 sales you are going to display in the line chart. That is our requirement. If you click on 2005 in the pie chart, the respective 2005 quarters you are going to display in the line chart. That means you are going to create an interaction between pie chart and line chart. Based on that year selection in the pie chart, that respective quarters you are going to display in the line chart that you need to implement. But that is not at all possible in Excel. That is not at all possible in WebI, in other reporting. Only the interaction between two components you can create in Xcelsuis. I'll show you how to create the dashboard. Okay, let's go to the dashboard design. For creating that kind of dashboards, you need to go to a component called as a tool is called as dashboard design. Just click on dashboard design. I told you earlier version, this name they call as the Xcelsuis, but in the current version people calling as dashboard design. There's no difference. Only we have a few differences between earlier version and current version. I'll show you how to create the dashboard now. Then once you go to start programs dashboard design, it will open this home page. Once you are there in the home page, you just need to click on blank model. When you click on blank model, it will open a 3 windows. Here when you see the dashboard, you have a 3 windows. This pane you call as a components pane. This pane you call as an object browser. This white color pane you call as the canvas. This you call as a spreadsheet. In Xcelsuis, you can create two kind of dashboards. Dashboard number 1 is called as a static dashboard. Dashboard number 2 is called as a dynamic dashboard. For creating any kind of dashboard, you need to follow 4 blind steps. Step number 1. Once you log on with the dashboard design, step number 1, you need to type your required data. You need to type required data in spreadsheet. Number 2, you are going to create a dashboard with the pie chart, comma, line chart. The components you need to select in the list view or tree view. That pie chart, line chart you need to select here and drag and drop that pie chart, line chart into canvas. I told you total you have a 4 panes. Pane number 1 is called as a components browser. This they call as a components browser. This browser they call as the components browser. When you go to view, there you can see components browser as well as you can see what object browser. Let me take a object browser and as well as component browser. This they call as the component browser. This they call as the object browser. We have a 2 browsers, component as well as object. Let me change this view of the browsers. You can change the view of these browsers also. I just trying to change the order of these browsers. Give me one moment. Give me a moment. Then view. There you can add one more is called as the this query browser. Query browser also you can add. Otherwise, okay. Now let me explain. Nothing is there. First, when you go to Xcelsuis, we have a four panes. Pane number 1 is called as the component browser. Pane number 2 is called as object browser, and third window white structure pane they call as the canvas, and below browser they call as the spreadsheet or database browser. Total we have a 4 windows in Xcelsuis. The starting point for designing a dashboard is you just need to get a proper requirement from the customer. Now I gave my requirement. My requirement is I am going to create year-wise sales in the pie chart, and respective quarters I am going to display in the line chart. So you are very clear now. You need a year-wise, quarter-wise sales in the spreadsheet. You just need to type that particular data in the spreadsheet. Very next step, what you need to do is you need to use a pie chart and line chart to display year-wise, quarter-wise sales. That pie chart, line chart will be there in the components browser. That's why that pie chart, line chart, you just need to drag and drop into canvas browser. That means this you call as a components. There you can see your pie chart and line chart. That pie chart, line chart you need to drag and drop into canvas. Later, that pie chart and line chart you need to map a data there in the spreadsheet. First step, you type the data here. For example, in the spreadsheet you type the data. You type the data like 2004 and 2005. Later what you need to do is this pie chart you need to map with this data. When you see in the object browser, you can see all the components whatever you use for building the dashboard. Now you use the pie chart. That pie chart will be appeared in the object browser. Object browser only displays whatever the components you use for building a dashboard. That is what you have in the four panes. Pane number 1, component browser. It displays all the available components. Pane number 2, object browser. It displays only the components which are used to build a dashboard. Pane number 3, canvas browser. This canvas browser is basically to map components with the data. If you want to map a pie chart with the data there in the spreadsheet, you need to take that pie chart from component browser to canvas browser. Later map the pie chart to data. And fourth pane is called as a spreadsheet browser. That is basically to type your business data. Now, as per our requirement, you need a year-wise sales in the pie chart, and the respective quarters you are going to display in the line chart. If they requested to create this kind of dashboards with the interaction, means year-wise sales in pie chart and quarter-wise sales in the line chart, what you need to do is you need to organize your data into crosstalk format. How you can organize your data in the crosstalk format? Let me organize my data. I have it 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, and here I have a quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, and I have a data for 2004 quarter 1 is some value 5000, 2005 quarter 1 is 5,200, and 2006 quarter 1 is 5,100, 2007 quarter 1 is 5,400. This cell indicates 2004 as well as quarter 1. This cell is intersection of 2005 quarter 1. This cell is intersection of 2006 column and quarter 1 row, and this value is, what are the value I type here is for quarter 2 2004. This value is 2005 quarter 2, 2006 quarter 2, 2007 quarter 2, and same way in quarter 3 I have a 4,900 for 2004, and some value for this, and some value for this, and some value for this. And quarter 4 also I have some data, and 2005 quarter 4 I have some data, and this also have some data. This is my data. I have a data. Most of the time the customer will send a data for us to create a dashboard. That time you just need to take data whatever this sent, that you need to type in the spreadsheet. 1 second. Hello? Hello? చెప్పండి. నేను ఆమె చెప్పండి, మీరు కనెక్ట్ అవ్వలేదండి. ఓకే, నేను సరే అండి, నేను క్లాస్లో ఉన్నానండి. ఓకేనా, మీకు పంపించాను వివరాలు. ఉంది నేను క్లాస్లో ఉన్నాను, మీకు వివరాలు పంపించాను చూడండి. ఓకేనండి, వాళ్ళు కాల్ యూనిట్ నేను పంపించాను చూడండి. మీటింగ్ ఐడి చెప్పనా మీకు? నేను కొత్త మీటింగ్ ఐడి అండి. మీటింగ్ ఐడి చెప్పండి. 469407246. ఓకే, అయితే ఏదో ప్రాబ్లం ఉన్నట్టుంది. సరే, టుమారో మీరు కనెక్ట్ అవ్వండి. నేను క్లాస్లో ఉన్నానే. సారీ, ఐ కాల్ యూ. ఓకే, ఎనీవే, నౌ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎ డేటా ఫర్ year wise, quarter wise sales. You have a 4 years, 4 years, 4 years. Years you have in the column wise. 4 quarters you have a row wise. When you talk about this cell, it's a combination, it's an intersection of 2004 quarter 1. This value is intersection of 2005 quarter 1. This is 2006 quarter 1. This data you have in the spreadsheet. Now our next agenda is, you are going to display year labels 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007 in pie chart, and respective totals also you are displaying in the pie chart. Now my next requirement is, when you talk about Radhika ma'am.
Unmuted.
Tell me how you take totals for 2005, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. Hello, Jan sir, can you hear me? Hello, Jan sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now my requirement is, I am going to display 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007 totals in the pie chart. If you want to present 4, 5, 6, 7 totals in the pie chart, first you need to take a totals for that years. How you take totals for that year?
You can use the some symbol.
Exactly. Where you need to use? Row wise or column wise?
Row wise.
Column wise now.
Yeah,
why
sorry.
column wise? 2004 quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 means this cell is for 2004 quarter 1. This is for 2004 quarter 2. This is for 2004 quarter 3. This is for 2004 quarter 4. When you talk about this cell, this is for 2005 quarter 1. This cell is for 2005 quarter 2. This is for 2005 quarter 3. This is for 2005 quarter 4. Now what you need to do is, you just need to go to formula bar in FX, then take a sum of, you just need to take quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 of 2004, and then add your parenthesis. That means I'm aggregate. I'm just applying sum for sum of B3, B4, B5, B6. Column B, row number 3 indicates 2004 quarter 1. Column B means your 2004. Row 3 means quarter 1. Again, row 2 means quarter 2. Sorry, row 4 means quarter 2. Row 5 means quarter 3. Row 6 means quarter 4. That's why I applied the sum of B3 to B6. Again, if you want a total for 2005, you need to go to second cell, sum of. Now, you need to take C3, C4, C5, C6. That's all. Next, this is for 2006 total. You need to take B3 sum of. Just drag and drop and select a range. Or if you want to apply a same formula for other cells, just drag and drop, it will apply a formula for other cells. It will write E3 to E6. Yes, good. Now you have year labels as well as year totals. This year labels and year totals you need to display in where? Pie chart or line chart. What you are going to display in the pie chart? John sir. Radhika ma'am. What you are going to display in the pie chart?
The total.
What totals? Labels? What labels?
Each year-wise sales.
Exactly. What are the component you take? If you want to present a data in the component, you need to keep in your mind, you need to display labels as well as numeric values. Here the labels is year names. The year name means year don't have any name. Year always the name of the year is 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. So that's why you need to display the labels as 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007 and respective totals in the pie chart. If you want to present this data, whatever there in the spreadsheet, in pie chart, what you need to do is, the pie chart, you need to go to the properties of pie chart. If you want to go to pie chart properties, how you can go pie chart properties, you know? In the canvas, you just drag and drop your pie chart from component browser to canvas. You just need to right click on the pie chart. There you have a properties. Just click on properties or double click, go to properties. Where is the properties window? John sir, where is the properties window? You know, when you see here, let me take here, you know, it will add a pie chart properties. See, here you have a, sorry, here it will add a pie chart properties. When you see here, you have a pie chart properties. Pie chart properties. This you can do in two ways. One way is, double click on here, or right click in the pie chart, go to properties, or in the left side object browser, you have a pie chart. You can right click in the pie chart. There you can go to properties. Whatever the method you want, you can go to the pie chart properties. Very simple way is double click on pie chart. You will be on the pie chart properties. Yes, you went to the pie chart properties. You just need to give a title of pie chart. You are displaying data year-wise sales. That's why I gave a title as year-wise sales. This pie chart I am creating for IBM. Just give the subtitle as company name. Then, you know, if you want to give, then very next step is values. You need to map the values. Tell me what values you are going to map here.
Totals.
What totals? Here totals, right? If you want to map a totals, in the values, there is a button is called as a selector button. In the right, red color right arrow is called as a selector button. Just you need to click on that selector button. It will open a select a range option. Now you are going to display all four totals. That's why what you need to do is just keep your mouse pointer in the first total. Just to select your first total, press your shift button, right arrow, and select the required number of cells. I selected 4 cells. That's why it selected, you know, B7 to E7. Column B row number 7 is 2004 total. Column C, row number 7 is for 2005 total. Column D, row number 7 is for 2006 total. Column E, row number 7 is for 2007 total. These 4 totals I am going to display in the pie chart. That's why my values I mapped with the totals of years. The next, labels. Click on again the labels selector button. In the labels you have a red button. See, in the labels there is a red color right arrow, up arrow, up arrow. Click on that button. It will open select a range. Then just select your 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. Yes, well and good. You have done. This you have done. Anyway, this you have done. Now you have a pie chart. Pie chart is displaying labels as 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. When you click on preview, the user can see 2004 total, 2005 total, 2006, 2007 total in the respective colors. When you see 2004 is this color, yes, 2004 total. 2005 is in red color. When you click 2005, that there you can see. 2006 in other color, you can see that color. 2007 in this color. When you keep here, you can see the data. But what is the next agenda for us? What you are going to display in the line chart? Tell me what you are going to display in the line chart.
Quarter-wise sales.
If user clicks on 2004, that respect to 2004 quarter values you need to display in where? Line chart. Tell me what are the 2004 quarters. Tell me what data you are going to display when user clicks on 2004 in the line chart. Pie chart, if they click 2004, what data you need to display in the line chart?
Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 sales.
Exactly. This is your 2004. There you have a Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. If user clicks 2005, these 4 values you need to display in the line chart. If user clicks 2006, that time these 4 values you need to display in the line chart. If user clicks 2007, that time you need to display these 4 values. Now that logic you need to implement between your pie chart and the line chart. Now you are displaying 2004 total, 2005 total, 2006 total, 2007 total in the pie chart. If user clicks on 2004, that time the pie chart need to give a input for the line chart is these 4 quarters values. If the user clicks on 2005 in the pie chart, that time the pie chart need to submit these 4 values as an input for the line chart. That 4 values you need to display in the line chart. That is our logic. Now I am going to implement this logic. When user clicks on 2004 in the pie chart, that 4 values I will take you into some blank cells. This blank cells I will map with the line chart. That logic I will build in the pie chart and line chart. Let me build that logic. If you want to apply a drill down, that people call as a drill down, in the previous version, the name of the drill down, when you see that version, there you have a drill down, but later they changed. There is a name called as a insertion. You just need to enable drill down. You just need to go to insertion, enable drill down, position. Tell me if user clicks on 2004, the pie chart need to search for the 2004. Later it need to insert that 4 quarters in the line chart. If you want to insert that 4 values, that 4 values will be represented in the column wise or row wise. Hello? See, are you clear with the requirement? Requirement is very clear. Pie chart you displayed the year wise total. If user clicks on 2004, that particular quarters you are going to display in the line chart. Then see the data where you have the 2004 quarters. 2004 quarters presented in the column wise or row wise?
Column wise.
Column wise. The reason is this is your 2004. This column indicates 2004 quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 data. This column indicates 2005 quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. This is for 2006 quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Now the logic you need to implement. If user clicks on 2004, take this 4 quarters with the year label, 2004 label,